North and Northwest Austin are areas that I have called home ever since moving to Austin in 1995. I know that was a long time ago. But today's episode of Lifestyle Austin, we are hanging out in North Austin, and I'm so excited to introduce you to some Austin people, places, and their spaces. I'm Catenya McHenry, and this is Lifestyle Austin. We're visiting a new place to find a good read at the independent bookstore Birdhouse Books. We're also popping into the most joyful place on the planet, Toy Joy. And we're grabbing brekkie at Citizens All Day. And after some delicious food, we're getting a tour of this shut the front door. No, look at this front door. We're getting a tour of this $1.8 million dream home. Hello. Don't you just love a good salacious saga? Me too. I love a good story. You'll find hundreds of good stories in this beautiful brand new bookstore, Birdhouse Books. Well, we'll also learn the story of the owner, Abby Strite. Hello!
Hi! Thank you so much for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having us. This is so fantastic. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I just love your bookstore.
Thank you so much.
So amazing. So tell me all about it. It's been here just under a year.
Just under a year.
So yes, tell me about the motivation, your inspiration for wanting to even open an independent bookstore.
People say this happened very quickly. We really sprung up out of nowhere, but like any overnight success, it's actually been a 20-year journey. Yeah. I've always wanted to open a community-focused space that I could sort of live as my full self and also provide a place for the community to come and to be their full selves.
Yeah.
I think of it like A Stars Hollow, Gilmore Girls, you know, all the characters, including me, are part of the story every day.
Yes. Well, I love the energy that you create in here too. It is a community bookstore. It's in the perfect location, so you get a lot of traffic. But what do you hope to create as people walk through the door that they won't get at another bookstore?
What we do really well here, and what I'm so proud of, is that every single person that comes in the door, for us, is a true gift, and we want them to feel that true sense of welcoming and belonging and being seen for all the different types of people and parts of person that they are. I am a queer woman, U.S. Air Force veteran. I'm a mom of two. I'm also a lot more than that. And so because I get to live my values and live as my full self here every day, I want every person to feel that and know that they're safe to be all the things that they are as well.
Yeah. What is it about books that you love? I love just the whole, the sensory experience that you have with just opening a book. I'm not one that reads a book on a device. Like, I like just opening it. I love what the pages smell like when a book is new. So what is it about books and stories for you that really is your whole motivation for this place?
You're getting an experience that is sort of tailored to you and to this neighborhood. And we are the 10th independent bookstore in the city limits of Austin. There's another one that opened since, Flutter Romance Bookstore, we love them. I just think it's interesting, we haven't even been open a year and we're not even the newest bookstore. And I think this is a great sign. We are not saturated, there is room. We're all doing something a little bit different. We all collaborate, we get along, we help each other. I have wonderful mentors here in Austin who are bookstore owners.
Tell me about the fears that you face. I think that's a daily thing. When I first met you, we were talking about that, and you were like, there are some times where I'm like, am I gonna make it to the end of the week? Am I gonna make it to the end of the month? And that fear that you face when people walk through the door. Are you hoping that they buy a book? Are you hoping they buy 10? But let's talk about the fear of just getting to this point.
Yes, I joke, although I don't know if it's a joke. I spend a lot of time afraid, but I also have a lot of therapy. To help me through that. And
shout out to the therapist.
Yes, absolutely. When a person walks in, my first thought is, what a gift.
Let's talk about that, because I think that is not something that you get in bigger stores. Like, people when they walk through and the owner or the person in charge seeing them as somebody special, like May May.
Like May May, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a whole different approach to business and retail, seeing a person as a person and not just a purchase, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think that's something really special that all independent bookstores do well. I'm going to pick up May May.
Yes, do. May May is a staple. Whenever you walk through the door at Birdhouse Books, you will probably get greeted by May May.
Yes.
Hello, May May.
She is the shop dog and the star greeter. And she's part of this, actually. She helps people feel welcome and comfortable. And because that's my goal, if a person comes in, they're giving me a gift. They are giving me the gift of their presence, potentially their business. And so in return, I want them to feel at home. I want them to have a really lovely experience in my store that they're not going to get at a Barnes & Noble, no offense, or at an Amazon. Yeah. It's just not going to happen, right? We have a chat. We talk about recommendations. I know my customers' names, families, pets' names, and I'm able to sort of help them through, in a way, life's changes and struggles through book recommendations and through these conversations that we have here in our little neighborhood salon.
I love that. And everything in here is very intentional. And it's not just books, but it's gifts also, which I love that. You can come in and get a gift for somebody, a book with the bookmark, and put a little gift package together, which I love. Well, thank you so much. This has been so amazing. I love it in here. I'm going to do some shopping. And in the meantime, come visit Abby and May May at Birdhouse Books. When we come back, we're going to go to Citizens all day and have a little bit of brekkie. So stay with us. We'll be right back, everybody. If you're an entrepreneur and you're interested in being on the show, or if you're interested in sponsorships, send us an email at hello@lifestyleaustintx.com and find more information at lifestyleaustintx.com. Is this a familiar frustration? Missing sock after missing sock? Where do they all go, and why do they lose their pair, ending up with loads of single socks? Now there's a solution. Soulmate Socks. Bamboo magnetic socks that stay together from washer to dryer to drawer. Say goodbye to the single life and hello to your soulmate. Find soulmates for the whole family. Shop today at soulmatesocks.com. Getting distracted in this store is really easy to do. There are literally thousands of toys. Some of my favorite from everyone's childhood is the Slinky and so many others. Oh my God, I love it in here. I am now with Robbie Pettinato, who is a co-partner here at Toy Joy, the most joyful place in Austin.
We try to be. That's the goal.
Yes. Well, you were just talking about this is not just a place for kids. It is like it's a family store. So tell me about that energy that you're hoping to create.
Yeah, definitely. So Toy Joy's been around since '87, right? And with that, a huge part of our history was being across from the UT campus. So there's a lot of people that their first experience with Toy Joy was in the '80s, '90s, being college students, right? And going to this kind of like irreverent toy store just to walk around and get out of the heat, to, see some goofy stuff. And that has developed into this multi-generational customer where we have third, fourth generation families coming in that have been shopping here for, 38 years. So we, as the owners of this, really esteemed, beloved brand, our job really is to continue to cultivate that completely accessible to whomever you are kind of toy store. We want you, no matter if you are a child or a teenager or a middle-aged adult or a grandparent or just someone who's enthusiastic about toys or is interested in toys, to feel welcome in here and find something that you would have fun with.
Well, what was it for you? I mean, I know you said you've been coming here since you were a teenager, but what was it for you? I mean, going from teenage years to actually being a part of the store in this way, what was it for you that really spoke to you and spoke to your soul?
I saw it as an opportunity to take everything that I learned having worked for, a variety of really high-level larger multinational retail brands, and bringing that expertise into this, already established brand that's so beloved, but really just needed a clean slate and a fresh start.
How are you hoping to save that nostalgic experience of going to the toy store?
Everything about, the branding that we have now, we really try to make sure it hits the kind of like nostalgic berries for every single age group, right? Yeah. So, we have a lot of like Art Deco design elements to the store. So that's, nostalgic for, like an older population, right? Yeah. But we have a lot of like really vibrant, bold colors that appeal to anywhere from like the, younger kids all the way up to, like teens, 20-year-olds. Yeah. Because that's just like, like really loud, vibrant stuff is appealing. Yeah. We added all these like kind of like slime drip motifs and kind of like a little bit of like kind of gross out stuff because that's very 90s and that hits my demographic. Yeah. So no matter who you are, there's gonna be something that feels like it's for you without compromising that nostalgia for somebody else. Yeah. And that mixed with the product curation and ensuring that we're, sourcing product that isn't alienating someone else. Like if you walk around the store, you'll notice almost all the products, nothing has a picture of somebody on it. I very specifically go out of my way to not order any product that has like a child's face on it, because as soon as, say there's like a pottery kit, right? A little toy pottery kit. If there's a little girl on the front, that's no longer for me. Right. But what if I want to learn pottery and just, invest $20 into a kit, right? Well, how come I can't buy it? But now it feels weird if I buy the thing with a little girl on it. Right. So our goal is to make sure that, things feel accessible to everybody. So no matter what you want to be into or you're interested in or want to collect, you can. Yeah.
I love it. Well, we're gonna go play now. So I'm gonna find some new toys to take home. Exactly. So stay with us. We'll be right back, everybody. Thank you so much, Robbie. This is so good. If you're an entrepreneur and you're interested in being on the show, or if you're interested in sponsorships, send us an email at hello@lifestyleaustintx.com and find more information at lifestyleaustintx.com.
Is this a familiar frustration? Missing sock after missing sock? Where do they all go, and why do they lose their pair, ending up with loads of single socks? Now there's a solution. Soulmate Socks. Bamboo magnetic socks that stay together from washer to dryer to drawer. Say goodbye to the single life and hello to your soulmate. Find soulmates for the whole family. Shop today at soulmatesocks.com.
It's described as a neighborhood and community cafe where citizens come to stay connected at Citizens All Day, serving Australian cuisine with an American twist. Tell me about that alignment, you think, with Australian culture and Texas culture.
I think, well, we both speak we have a very weird way of speaking. It's very twangy and we have these slangs. And so sometimes when people walk in, I'm like, oh, are they Australian? No, it's like, it sounds a little similar, but it's also like everyone's got a big backyard, everyone's laid back, they don't take themselves too seriously, and they come in because they want to just have a good time. And that's very much the Australian way, I think. So there's a connection there. I think it's the laid backness, the friendliness. It's been incredible. It makes us super excited to want to continue in Texas.
I'm now with Vic Murdaka, the brand director here at Citizens All Day. I love this place. I love, well, you better, right? Because if you don't, then no one else will. I love it. I love the whole vibe of it, bringing Australia to Texas. I love it. Tell me about just how the whole idea came about.
Justin and Andrew started their first store in New York in 2017. So two budding Australians saw that there was an opportunity to bring, the Australian way of brunch to New York City. And you know, here we are 10 years later. I guess they were onto something, or they were right. And I think it was about like bringing a cuisine that borrows, a lot of people don't know, but Australia is like really, really multicultural. So I think they wanted to bring a cuisine or a way of eating that borrows so many different ingredients from many different cultures. You know, we have so many immigrants from, you know, Europe, Asia, Middle East, and I think that, I mean, that's not the only thing that Citizens does, but they really, really bring a lot of that culture, a lot of those food stylings into our brunch. Yeah.
Tell me about the menu. Like, what do you guys eat in Australia that you have given to us as a gift here in Austin?
It's like, it's definitely a fresh approach. So like, we're really well known for like our banana bread French toast, our smashing avocado with our beetroot hummus, fresh juices. I think that's the difference between the Australian way of brunch versus the American. It's all about freshness, you know, fresh juices. We roast our coffee in-house, and it's all served with a big smile, you know, and a hello. It's like we make it super personal when people are coming through the door. So it's a combination of fresh ingredients, fresh personalities. How does that sound?
I love it. Just tell me, why do you think the restaurant has done so well in this location?
The thing that we do as Citizens is we personalize the experience when people come in. We have this term called wow hospitality. When people come through the door, it's about them having a wow experience. And that is different to every single person that walks in the door. Someone's coming for something different, you know, whether it's a conversation or something fantastic to eat. At Citizens, we do our best to unlock that. You know, we seek to understand why are you here, get to know the customers, and we just make sure that they leave with a very unique experience that they led us to, evidently. So I think that is the thing that's really special. You know, music is really important here. It's always vibing, and the minute you walk through the door, someone's going to turn to you and say hello and want to get to know you. I think that goes a long way.
It's more than just a place to eat. It really is a part of the neighborhood and the community.
It's for sure. It's a place of community. So I think, you know, we connect with the, you know, not just the people who travel here from afar, but the locals. You know, you can't be successful unless you're successful in your community, and you help your community be successful.
I love it. Well, I'm gonna have a little bit of brekkie.
You have a bit of brekkie?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love using that term now. Like, I have a new term for
brekkie?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you say it in a Texan way?
Oh God, no. I'm from LA originally. I don't think I can do it. Brekkie. You gotta like punk your face, brekkie. Yeah, brekkie. You say it.
Brekkie? Was that close? I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds really close though.
Yeah.
Right?
Brekkie? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice my brekkie, and then I'm gonna taste some good, delicious food. So stay with us. We'll be right back. When we come back, we're gonna take a tour of an amazing piece of property. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. If you're an entrepreneur and you're interested in being on the show, or if you're interested in sponsorships, send us an email at hello@lifestyleaustintx.com and find more information at lifestyleaustintx.com.
Is this a familiar frustration? Missing sock after missing sock? Where do they all go, and why do they lose their pair, ending up with loads of single socks? Now there's a solution. Soulmate Socks. Bamboo magnetic socks that stay together from washer to dryer to drawer. Say goodbye to the single life and hello to your soulmate. Find soulmates for the whole family. Shop today at soulmatesocks.com.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm now going to take you inside a $1.8 million home nestled right in the center, the heart of North Austin, right off Burnet Road. Let's go. Dexter McMarion is here with me. He's with Sunshine Realty. Tell me about this amazing home. It's 5 bedrooms, and just tell me everything about it.
It's over 3,000 square feet. It's going to be 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. As you'll see, there is a guest house detached from the home as well. And there's a primary room down here. It's a lot of privacy, and there's 3 bedrooms upstairs with a Jack and Jill connection.
I love that. A lot of people, when they're looking at homes, of course, the kitchen is the draw. So tell me about this
Absolutely.
kitchen.
This is a chef-style kitchen with the black stone marble throughout the entire kitchen, with the black accent cabinets and with the accent lighting as well, you'll see.
I love that. And the chandelier is amazing. I haven't seen one like this before. It has a very retro vibe to it.
Absolutely. It's like retro meets modern, which is very Austin, right? You know, as we go out and see, you'll see the primary has a huge, massive closet. So the real star of the show, I would say, is this beautiful bathroom. You have the twin vanities and then the jacuzzi tub as well.
Look at this circle tub.
Yes, I think it's to die for. And so I would probably live in here if I had this
yes,
home.
Me too.
It's amazing. And then you'll step right through and you'll see the massive walk-in closet, which looks like a room of its own as well.
This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I could live in here, literally. I'd have to buy more clothes to fill it up. But absolutely. I love the shelving, the floor. This is its own space.
It is absolutely.
It's a retreat,
amazing.
and I love the built-in. Yeah,
sure.
I would never leave this area. So this is like a separate guest house with its own entrance. Tell me about this, because it can double as a guest house or even like a studio space.
Absolutely. This is a very private space that overlooks the pool area. It has its own private bathroom as well. And so, you know, if you need to shower, come out the pool, take a quick shower.
And I love that it has its own separate entrance too, which is great for short-term rental.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this a familiar frustration? Missing sock after missing sock? Where do they all go, and why do they lose their pair, ending up with loads of single socks? Now there's a solution. Soulmate Socks. Bamboo magnetic socks that stay together from washer to dryer to drawer. Say goodbye to the single life and hello to your soulmate. Find soulmates for the whole family. Shop today at soulmatesocks.com. Let's take a look at what's hot and happening this fall throughout Austin and Central Texas. The Viva La Vida Festival and Parade, sponsored by Mexicarte Museum and the Austin Convention Center, is happening from 12 to 6 today at 4th and Congress. It's the city's longest-running annual Dia de los Muertos exhibition. It's free, but find more information at lifestyleaustintx.com. Bring the entire family to Halloween Children's Concert presented by the Austin Symphony Orchestra on Sunday at 3 o'clock at the Long Center. Don't miss the pre-concert activities for kids, including games and a petting zoo. You can find tickets at lifestyleaustintx.com. Get ready for the Texas Monthly's second annual Barbecue Fest on November 1st and 2nd in historical downtown Lockhart, Texas. You can find tickets at lifestyleaustintx.com. Find these events and so much more happening throughout Austin and Central Texas at lifestyleaustintx.com.
I hope your heart has been so fulfilled on this North Austin episode of Lifestyle Austin. I know mine has. We had an awesome time at Toy Joy. We visited Birdhouse Books and Gifts, and we had an amazing yummy meal at Citizens all day. Be sure to watch other episodes featuring some of Austin's most intelligent people, their places, and spaces. I'm Catenya McHenry. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.